As we've been reporting, Elon Musk's Department of Government Efficiency, or DOGE, is asking federal employees to detail what they did last week or resign. The directive came in the form of an email from the Office of Personnel Management, or OPM, which oversees recruitment, health insurance, and benefits for federal employees. Despite Musk claiming no response would be considered a resignation, several agencies have instructed employees to ignore the email. And two officials now say OPM has told agencies they can decide how they want to handle the directive. Rob Shriver joins us now. He's the former acting director at the Office of Personnel Management during the Biden administration and a senior advisor with the group Democracy Forward. That organization has sued the Trump administration more than a dozen times. Rob, thank you for being here. What's your reaction to this email, how it's being characterized, and sort of the conflicting guidance about who needs to respond?
Thanks for having me, Lindsay. I mean, this is really right out of the Keystone Cops, right? Everything starts with a post on X Saturday afternoon from Elon Musk warning federal employees are going to get this email, and if they don't fill it out and respond, they're going to have to be deemed to have resigned. Trump's own officials immediately start pushing back on this, tell their workforce, don't reply to this. The president then is sitting with President Macron from France and talking about how they do have to respond to this and they're going to find dead federal employees through this email. Now OPM has backed away altogether. So this is just yet one more example of inefficiency coming out of DOGE.
Is this type of vetting of productivity something that the OPM would normally do, or is this completely unprecedented?
So OPM would set the rules and policies for federal agencies to do this kind of performance management for their workforces. It's a good thing, right, for a manager to understand the contributions that their employees have made on a week-to-week basis. There's nothing wrong with that. But having this go through OPM, this really small agency, and ask 2.2 million employees to send back 5 bullet points, I mean, that's not performance management, that's a stunt.
CBS News has also learned that OPM is floating the idea of having agencies do weekly accounting of their staff's work and report it back to OPM. Nothing's been finalized, but do you think that would be realistic?
I just think that when you're talking about a federal government that has 2.2 million employees, who 85% are outside of Washington, D.C., the focus for performance management should be at the supervisory level. And that's where OPM is really strong, right? Like it provides training, it provides guidance, it provides tools to supervisors to help them do this performance management, because those supervisors are the ones that are close enough to the job to understand how the employee is contributing. OPM is not.
I got to be really quick with you on this, but have you heard from workers about this? I mean, I know that people say it's normal to change the top of command during administrations, but a lot of these people are civil servants.
Yeah, I have heard from workers on this. They're really struggling. They're trying to kind of keep up with all of the inconsistencies that are coming. We all knew that Project 2025 was going to be a thing, and Democracy Forward was prepared for that. That's why we have sued the administration 12 times. We're trying to get good information out to federal employees through civilservicestrong.org so that they have an alternative to the information that's coming out from OPM. These are folks that just want to work on behalf of the American people day in and day out. They don't care who the political leaders are. They just want clear direction. They want to be able to contribute to the agency's mission like they've been trained to do.
Rob Shriver, thank you.